Hey, Justice, it's Friday. It's 6:19. Make that 6:20. And I have a whole lot of nothing to talk about today. Finals are at the doorstep for me. I've got next week are my finals for most of my classes. I have one paper that has to be turned in on Thursday. I don't have to worry about my final in my lab that I had, so I don't have to worry about those two classes, my two late classes. And then I've got a final on, I believe, Monday. I don't want to have one on Tuesday. I've got one on Wednesday. I've got one on Thursday, and I've got one on Friday. So I have a final each and every day. Um, I have to double check, but that's approximately the times that I've got. I finished up the last bit of my homework for astronomy and the last bit of homework for my psych. Hopefully, I need to check my email actually. I'll do that after the video. I've got finishing up last minute things. I've got a couple things that are going on besides that, but I have whole lot of nothing to talk about. Um, about 10 minutes ago, I woke up from my nap, checked my phone, and I don't like talking about death 2 weeks in a row. Especially since last week I talked about The Star Won't Go Out, which isn't exactly the same as this, but I checked my phone and I got a message from my cousin Galen. Now, Galen's 18, or getting ready to turn 18 this year, along with my little brother Kyle. And I was actually surprised my grandpa didn't call me over this, but he might have forgotten he had my number, which is very plausible. But I got the news that the dog that I had that my grandma got back when I was 6 years old passed away today. Well, actually, it was closer to when I was 5, or somewhere around that age. Her name was Daisy, and it's kind of weird hearing about the loss of a pet that you haven't seen in over 4 years, especially since, it's not necessarily denial, but at the same time, I knew she was going to pass away soon. That's not an issue at all. It's more along the lines of it's hard for me to believe because after 4 years of everything, I just I didn't think about her much. But this dog meant a lot to me when I was a little kid. She used to curl up at the foot of my bed and watch the door when my grandparents would leave. She'd get all excited when I'd come into the house after school, barking and everything, and she was really a great, well-natured dog. And, I know that you're dealing with similar issues when it comes to old dogs because of Doogie. I think it's a Doogie, right? Um, and you were telling me about how he had ear infections and had gone through 2 strokes and everything. And, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's things that you don't want to admit to. That dog's getting old, she's going to pass away, he's going to pass away, that pet's going to end up going away sometime. And although it's kind of not really a bitter acceptance, it's just something, sorry, my OCD kicked in, that you don't really like to think about. You don't like to think about the fact that your pet's going to pass away sometime soon. Anyway, so I got that news. I decided to take a nap around 2 today. If you can't tell, I took a 4-hour nap. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can tell because it's on Skype. You're probably just like, oh, hey, look, Taylor's up. Um, so, besides that, and finals. Oh, I cleaned. But you know that. But I majorly cleaned the apartment. I had to fix that. That needs to be off the floor. Erg. But, there's a saying that my friends used to call my grandma, which was over the top. And it was because the joke was, You're not OCT. OCD. You're OTT. So, all the boys were at work one day. I cleaned. I majorly cleaned. I'll look at you all hat. So, like, that's a mess up there, but floor's clean. Shoes have a place. I gotta clean off the stove again. Yay! Josh did dishes before he left. I'm happy. But yeah, we also have a new toaster because Josh demonized the last one. But yeah, that's how my week's been. Don't have much else to talk about. Don't have much else to say. The boys are at work right now. I'm getting ready to make goulash because I figured it'd be better than nothing. So I shall talk to you and see you on Monday. Your word of the week next week is coffee.